Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to 1minutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about the coiling phase of the stroke, and I want to show you a unique way of getting the perfect take back every time and storing more energy, which means that you can explode into the ball and hit the ball harder and faster, even with more consistency. As you take the racket back on the forehand, we go from the ready position here, usually with the left hand on the bridge of the racket, and then some people will keep both hands on the racket and take the racket back like so, and then many players split the hands straight away and take the racket back like so. This is okay, but it's not perfect, because the problem is that if you split the hands early, if the ball is coming quickly, you'll rush the take back and the take back will be bigger. And if the ball is coming slowly, you'll slow the take back and the take back will be smaller. But surely if the ball is faster, we want to have a smaller take back. And if the ball is slower, we probably want to have a larger take back. And it also means that we haven't actually stretched the larger muscles of the body to create the stretch shortening cycle, which gives dramatic power in the modern forehand. You see, what I want to do is I want to stretch this side of the body to then shorten and attack the ball. If the forehand is a stretch shortening cycle, you get way more power with much less effort, because the large muscles of the body are creating the speed rather than just the arm. One of the players who coils the body to perfection and hits the ball incredibly hard, given her relatively small stature compared to the other players, is Iga Swiatek. And if you look at her ready position, it's nothing like this. Her ready position is down here with the racket facing the ground. And then her left hand is almost on the wrong side of the racket. Now, this has nothing to do with her grip. Her grip is quite extreme, but it's not as extreme as Coco Gauff's. But Coco Gauff's ready position is here, but Swiatek's is here. What I want to do now is I want to actually take her unique preparation position and make it even more extreme, because instead of my hand being on this side of the racket, I'm going to put my hand on this side of the racket. So instead of being here, I'm going to turn it to here. So the two hands are on the same side. If my two hands are on the same side, then now the restriction of movement means the racket will go back into exactly the same space, exactly the same position every single time, irrespective of whether I'm moving quickly and whether I'm moving slowly. It also means, because of the restricted position, that when I take the racket back this way, then inevitably all of the big muscles of the body, the abdominals, the glutes, the pectoral muscles, the deltoids, all of these muscles are actually engaged in this position. So by holding the racket on the wrong side, I get the best of both worlds. I have the restriction of being unable to have an inconsistent take back, but I also have the loading position to perfection. With this position, it's easy to feel that I've got a stretch here, and then I'll shorten, accelerate, and hit the forehand with unbelievable speed. So by using this unnatural and restricted position, not on this side with one hand on the right of the racket and one hand on the left, but I now have both hands on the right side of the racket. And by using this, you'll have a bigger, better, and more consistent forehand. Try this now, it really works. And if you like my ideas on tennis, check out our books and our online coaching service. The books cover every aspect of the game, with everything broken down into the science and biomechanics of the strokes, and then really simple solutions that help you get to the next level. The online coaching is a unique service. Think of it as a consultation. We check out the technique of your game and then work with you one-to-one to help you become the best tennis player that you can be. For more information on either of these, check out the website or email me. So emulate the extreme technique of one of the best forehands in the world. Hold the racket in this unique position, coil and load the body better, and you'll have a bigger, better, and faster forehand. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.